Hey folks, welcome back to the Beer Wrench Garage, and today I might bring you along for a little bit of a trip at the junkyard. But before that, we're gonna finish off this Modelo Especial. And before we go in, just want to remind you, go ahead and please click on that thumbs up button to like, please. And if you like cars and tools and junkyard trips, go ahead and subscribe. And if you're already subscribed and you want to know when I post a new video, there's a little bell button. Go ahead and click on that bell button to give you an alert. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and finish up this beer, and I'm going to go ahead and bring you inside. All right? All right, folks. So actually, we're in the junkyard, and one of the reasons I'm here is I'm having a problem with the my Audi Allroad, and I believe I need a new central, what they call a central locking module. And so the Allroad Sarah's at with the A6 of that same generation, and there was an A6 on the website for the yard, which was a 99. And as I was headed to it, I saw this 03 A6, which looks like it's in decent condition, and it's not on the website, so I wasn't looking for it. I just stumbled on it, and I went in here and didn't show you how to get to it, because all really it is just this one couple panels here on the bottom, and then you go into the underneath of the carpet and pull this protective box out, and then the module that I'm looking for is this guy. And to verify it's this guy, I have the part number written down as 4 Bravo 0 962 258 Mike. And so right here, you might not be able to see that, but it's 4 Bravo 0 962 258 Mike. And so we'll go ahead and grab that module. I don't know if it'll be the problem solver that I'm looking for, but it's one of the main reasons I was at the yard today. So that was a really quick hit, and that's worked out well. All right, so I'll bring you in if I find anything interesting. All right, folks, since we got our module from the A6, target of our opportunity here is the oil pump from this 08 Passat. It's a 2.0, and these oil pumps are, these 2.0 engines are common with the A4s, and even with the Passats. Like oil pumps, good oil pumps are always in demand. And so these Passats are a little bit easier because they're front wheel drive to get the oil pump. And the note on the car says the engine is good on this car. So let's take a look at the oil pump and see if we can't pluck it out. So bear with me, I'll try to get you a good view of what's going on as best as possible. First thing we got to do is clear the oil pan for removal, and there's a couple things that are like connected to it. There's some accessory like mounts, and then this turbo line right here. So those are Torxes, and we'll go ahead and zip them off or work them out. And then there's like 18 or 16 10mm bolts, and then there's 3 16mm bolts that hold the oil pan to the engine block. Let's see what they are. All right, there's a little oil is gonna pop out, but we'll try to not get, cool. Get this guy out of the way. All right, and then got a 30mm fastener. I'm sorry, T30 fastener over here. That's what I'm getting. So I'm gonna zip that off and then come back to here. and that just gets this air intake thing out of the way. So we should have clear access to the oil pan. The 16s I'm going to get off right now, and I'm using this Tekton tool set that I did a review on earlier. So if you're interested at all in that, go ahead and follow the link up here, or I'll leave a link in the description to that review. So we're going to use some 16s off of the set to get over on these 16s right here. One, two, and three. All right. So that was using the breaker bar, and then I'm just gonna transition to the ratchet to spin them out. Actually, on these ones, it's like once you break tension, they just come out pretty easy with the fingers. All right, so those are the bolts that are connecting the oil pan to the engine block. And then we're gonna have to go around the periphery of this oil pan and get the 18 or 16 10 millimeter bolts. They're no problem, except for these two right here. They're at like a weird angle. I don't know if you can see that, but this one's not that big a deal. But this one is somewhat more of a deal. So what I end up typically doing is just getting everything off and then sticking a pry bar in and cracking the oil pan. I know it's hack work, but I'm just looking to get the oil pump. So you just gotta sometimes do what you need to do to scavenge a part in the yard. All right, and for this I'm just going to use a 1/4 inch tin with a 3/8 impact. All right, let's see if some of these harder ones will come out. All right, so that one actually came out. That was one of the harder ones. The other one, we might not be so lucky with. Or you never know, we might end up being lucky with it. Looks like we're... Look at that. Got it. All right, so you might not have seen that, but we were able to get them out. All right, so at this point, it's just a matter of going around and nailing these fasteners. All right, so if I'm not mistaken, which I usually am, but this oil pan is ready to come off. Yep. Yep, it's coming. Yeah, everything's disconnected, guys. Oh, you know. Huh. There's a little bolt right here, and it's keeping the oil pan from coming out. I think it's a T30. Can you see this? Yeah. Piece of crap. Unbelievable. All right. Well, just pried it loose with the damn pry bar because that's a dumb positioning. All right. So here is our oil pump. And it looks actually pretty decent, so I think we'll go ahead and take it. Only problem is, oh gosh, this triple square, I don't have any triple square, I didn't bring any triple square sockets. So we're gonna have to find a way to get that off. Worst comes to worst, we can break this plastic thing off, but I don't want to do that. That's just kind of a sloppy way of doing things. Anyway, this cover comes off, put it here, and then there's a bunch of 10s. And then we need to try to get this chain off. All right, gonna get this Torx bolt off. Oh gosh. So what I'll do is I'll get the oil pump off of the block and then tilt it down and through the chain. And because I don't have the triple square bolts with me, I'm just gonna zip this off by hammering, I think it's like a 16 on there. Yeah. So I hammered a 15 millimeter bolt on that triple square. Oh. All right, so then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go around and go ahead and get these the oil pump bolts out. Holy crap. Usually they don't leak that much, but son of a gun. Holy shit. And because I was able to get that triple square off without breaking it, I can scavenge this plastic here. Wow. That was a little bit of a pain, but oh well. This oil pump does look nice. It is a good oil pump, or at least it appears to be a good oil pump. All right, so if I'm not mistaken, the oil pump is loose. Okay. This is a good engine. You can tell by the crank here. All right, so one thing we can do is just try to spin this off with the impact. That would make our lives a lot easier. Oh, you son of a... All right, here she goes. Nice. All right, so I don't know if you can see that, but because we can take this sprocket off. Oh, you son of a... Because the sprocket can come off now. Ah, that'll let us get everything out. Well, it should have, but kind of screwed that up. All right. Finally. All right, guys. There you go. Whew. So, guys, this is a pretty nice oil pump. We'll call that good. All right, so we ended up getting ourselves a decent haul. So you saw me pluck that oil pump from that first Passat. There's another Passat, and both of these oil pumps look pretty solid. So we'll go ahead and clean them up and see if we can't get them over to somebody that can use them. And then this central locking module hopefully will come in handy for a problem that I'm trying to solve that we'll talk about at a later video. But successful junkyard haul. All right, folks, there you have it. Another successful, productive trip to the junkyard. Thank you for tagging along and watching. And if you've made it to this point in the video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe. We have lots of other similar content, and so please subscribe so you can keep track of new videos and go back and check out some old ones. Thanks again for watching. I hope you had a good time, and I'll see you on the next video.